If you watch this video to the end, I will show you how you can generate organic leads for your small business with a very small amount of money. Come with me. In this video, we will cover keywords analysis, business name selection, domain name selection, website design and optimization, Google My Business page, as well as advanced options such as ranking analysis, traffic analysis, leads analysis, and A/B testing. I'm going to go through this video with an example of a website that is doing really well in terms of generating leads. This is the call rail analysis of this business. We are monitoring the calls and forms that are coming to this business, and we're getting 16 calls for nationwide fire protection per week. So most of these leads are coming from GMB, Google My Business. Some of them are coming from their own website. What makes this business very successful? Number one is their name selection, nationwide fire protection. The first step for you when you start your business is understanding your keywords, what people are actually searching on Google to find you. If you go to wordtracker.com, you can select a keyword that most represents your business. In this case, for example, restaurant fire system. We specifically target restaurants, so I'm going to include that, and then see what other keywords people may be searching for. 9 keywords are suggested that I should use for my business. The rest of them, you see, there are very little search volume, so I'm not going to worry about those. So when selecting my business name, I want to select a name that includes some of these keywords. If I select a name for my business that includes all of this key phrase, restaurant fire suppression system, then it's much easier for my website to rank on Google for my specific keywords. Another example I can show you is our own business name, Top Organic Leads. The reason we selected this keyword as our business name is because it was one of the most important keywords people were searching online to find us. Organicleads.com was not available, so the next closest one was Top Organic Leads. So if I search for Top Organic Leads, you can see that not only we rank at the top of Google, but Google recognizes that we are the intended search. Although this is not a business name, or it wasn't before we chose it, it was an actual key phrase people were looking for. And as you can see, we are coming up as the only business. I can also do organic leads, which is more general, and still I have 2 of the main keywords within my business name. And even though the competition for this phrase is really fierce, and within a few months we were able to at least get to the top 3 positions. So selecting the right business name that includes your keywords in it is going to be the most important element when you start a new business. Now you may say, I already have a business, I already selected a business name, and I don't want to change it. Okay, I understand that. If you change it, you can compete for the top position on Google. You can guarantee you're going to get leads, you're going to get a lot of business. But if you don't change it, still you're going to have a chance to compete at the top, which I'm going to show you how to do that. Once you select your business name and you understand your keywords, it's time for us to build a website. So building a website is going to be the next most important aspect of your online marketing. Without a good website, you don't have a chance to compete with the top competitors in your market. Don't use WordPress websites. WordPress or other CRM-based websites are not user-friendly, they are slow, they are hackable. All your competition is using templates. You must build a custom designed, custom website for yourself to be able to compete in your market. All the content of your website must be written professionally. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You can pay $100 to someone to write 1 full page of content. You can pay about $1,000 to somebody to build a custom designed website for you. Then you need images for your website. Some of the images we have chosen are bought from iStock Photos or from photos.com, but you can also use AI, artificial intelligence, to give you really nice photos. Or better than that, you can actually take photos of your business, of yourself, of your clients' businesses, and show that on your website. Same with videos. The more customized content you have on your website, the better you will rank on Google, the more personable your website becomes, and the more leads you get. Another element of your website that's very important is that it must be responsive. Your website must look really nice on all the different devices people use. Another element of a website that is really important is how fast it loads. To test the speed of your website, to see how fast it loads, you go to PageSpeed Insights. This is a Google's tool, and you type in your URL, and then you see mobile. You should get greens for all 4 of these, as well as desktop. And you can see on desktop, this website loads within less than 1 second, and on mobile, it loads within about 4 seconds. Most of the websites on the planet are loading in about 20 seconds or more. So compared to those, this is a really fast website. Everything else equal, the sites that are loading faster will rank higher on Google, will create a better user experience for your customers, and at the end of the day are going to generate more leads, more organic leads for you. Do not forget to pull call to actions on your website. Free code, free consultation, contact us now. These are call to actions that you must have throughout your website in order to get more people to contact you. Contact us form must be on your website. A lot of people don't like to use calls, they want to use forms to be able to get in touch with you. Leave both options for them. Another element of a website that is going to help you rank higher and get more leads is a section called articles. We use professional writers to write content for our customers. These are periodic, we do them a few times a month, and these are very nicely written, humanized, not AI generated. Please do not use AI for these type of work. It will not help you at all, and even images should not be AI generated as much as possible. As I showed you earlier, most of the leads for my clients are coming from Google My Business page. If I type in restaurant fire suppression systems in Denver, I showed you the organic results that are coming up. So the organic is here, but most importantly is the Google My Business page. This is the link to the website. We also have a link to the website here. This is the same business, but one is called GMB, which is in the map, Google My Business, and one is the website. Many people think that SEO or optimizing for these are different. Yes, they are different, and at the same time, they support one another. So building a website that's fast, that loads really good, that ranks really well on Google helps with the Google My Business page, and vice versa. A Google My Business page that has a lot of nice reviews and is optimized properly helps to get positioned on the first page. So our goal is really get our clients to rank within the top 3 spots of Google My Business page. Why? Because most people go online, go on Google, search for local business, so they don't care about the organic stuff that's down here or the sponsored listings at the top. They care about these businesses within the Google My Business page because they think that Google believes these are the best businesses that they can use for whatever they need. They can look at the reviews, they can analyze what other people are saying, and see if they can trust this business. Once they accept the business here, then they click on website, and then they go visit the client's website, and then they read more. So the trust is being built over time as the process of sales goes forward. By the time the customer contacts you, they have already done the research. How do you register your business with Google My Business page? Go on search for Google My Business page, and then go on get listed on Google, and then you get started. And then you go through the process and introduce your business to Google. It will walk you through step by step. You can also watch other videos on how to do that. And you get your business verified, but that's not the end of the game. Once you register your business, your Google My Business page, you have to give Google enough information to help Google understand what your business is about and to help them understand that you are better than everybody else in the market. So let's just look at some of the items. If you're logged into your account and you have registered the business, this is the page that you will see. Not everybody else doesn't see that. So this is the section that you want to fill out as much as possible. You have to edit your profile. You have to ask your customers to leave you reviews. You need to add photos, updates, and then you can look at some of the other options here. So let's go to edit profile. So your business name here is Nationwide Fire Protection. So we have the business name. We also include the most important key phrase here at the top. Over optimization of this section, adding too many things, including a city, etc., will get you penalized. So don't do that. And then we include business categories that we want to target. All the keywords come here, not in the business name. The description is what Google is going to read to understand what your business is about, and that's also what they show others when they visit your Google My Business page. So it's important for you to write this really professionally. If you're not a good writer, ask a good writer to write this. They won't charge you a lot, maybe $50. So far we're at $1,700, right? Then you have your website. If you have a chat option, etc., you fill this up, and then you go to the service areas. Here is where you put all the service areas that you want to target. This will help Google to place you on the Google Maps for these areas, even if your office is not in their areas. Once you optimize your Google My Business page and you include all the keywords, all the services, all the cities that you help, and then you add content to it, it's important for you to get reviews. Without 5-star reviews, without many 5-star reviews, you are unable to compete in your market. This is where most of my clients have issues because the other parts of the work, we do it ourselves. This part, we cannot do anything for our customers and they have to get the reviews themselves. You have to provide the top-notch service that they will love and then ask them in a nice way to leave you reviews. Of course, you can have your friends and family members to leave you a few reviews as well, but overdoing that will also get you penalized. So far we are at about $1,700–$1,800 to build a nice website, to create a GMB account, to register it, and we are almost done. The next section, I'm going to talk about how to optimize your website so you can actually get ranked on Google search results and your Google My Business page comes up. I will only talk about 3 items that are going to help you get positioned at the top. There are over 50 different criteria that Google looks at. I have already talked about a few of them, including, for example, the speed of your website, etc. So go back and look at those, how to build your website. But I will also teach you 3 tricks, 3 ways to optimize your website. The most important element of optimizing a website is this top title that you see here. This is called H1 or header 1. Search engines in particular and Google specifically pay a lot of attention to these header tags. Now we have H1, H2, etc., which are the secondary headlines. But what you put in your H1 is going to make or break your success in your lead generation campaign. As you can see on this page, we have placed commercial and restaurant fire sprinkler and suppression systems. Those who understand SEO also understand that I'm only using 6 words here, maybe plus an and, so 7 if you include and. But I'm optimizing for over 5 different key phrases just by using these 6 words because I have placed each word once and I have created a phrase that makes sense, and at the same time it includes a lot of my keywords. The second important element of SEO or search engine optimization is optimizing for the title tag. So I'm going to search for title in the code. Here we have restaurant and commercial fire sprinkler and suppression system nationwide fire protection. Very similar to H1, you optimizing for this as well with the right keywords will guarantee your positions on Google Don't copy and paste these two. If you can't rewrite your phrase, ask AI, any of the AIs, to rewrite it for you. And as we scroll down, we have another section called description. Description tag is only on your code of your website. That means it's not visible to your site visitors, but on the search results page, sometimes they use this description. So we have a couple of sentences here describing what this business does. It includes all the keywords. These three elements that I showed you, title tag, H1 tag, and description tag, if you optimize them correctly for each page of your website, now we did it for the home page, but also other pages need to have similar H1, title, and description tags. And if you do that correctly, you're 90% there for getting positioned on Google and getting more leads for your business without spending any money for SEO, without spending any money for hiring somebody like me to do the work for you. If you follow these steps that I had in this video, and after a month or so, writing good content, creating a good website, optimizing it properly while understanding your key phrases, and then get reviews for your Google My Business page, at least half of the number of reviews that your top competitors have. So if you're in a market that your top competitor has 200 reviews, you must have at least 100 5-star reviews to be able to compete for that top position. If you did all of that and you're still not on the first page of Google, I will give you a free consultation. I will look at your campaign, look at your website, and I will tell you why you're not there. In the second part of this video, I want to introduce a few tools that you can use to analyze your campaign and to understand how well you are performing. The first tool that I want to show you, it's called Advanced Web Ranking. Here we have the list of our clients. So we talked about Nationwide Fire Protection. I'm going to go to that client. The keywords that we selected in the beginning of the project, you simply insert the keywords in this project and you can analyze the rankings. Google Search Console is a tool that analyzes your website's performance over time in terms of traffic and keywords. You can see the traffic in the past 3 months, the impressions and traffic. Traffic is the people that actually went to the website, and impression is people that saw the website or when the website ranked on the first 10 pages of Google. It has really nice tools, like you can look at the queries or the keywords that people are searching for to find your website. Like for example, restaurant fire suppression system is what we talked about. Now this is on a national level, it's not a local keyword, it's not a Denver keyword, for example. You can also look at the average position over time. So it shows you that the restaurant fire suppression systems, on average, we were number 18 globally, and some keywords we are number 1, some keywords on the first page. You can also look at the pages of your website that are ranking well and getting the most traffic. You see some of the articles we have written for this client are getting most of the clicks and most of the rankings as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it really helped you guys, and I hope you put these in practice. If you find them difficult, or if you want a professional team to take care of you, that's of course us. So give us a call or fill out the form on our website. We have more educational material on our site, and we will be very, very happy to take you on. We don't charge anything up front. We don't charge anything per month. We are a pay per lead organic lead generation company.